Alright everyone, so we are almost in, it's a new patch and let's see what the game has in store for us. So let's go. Has Hoyoverse finally fixed the incredibly slow loading times? Yeah, absolutely not. You can see it was still taking forever. But yeah, I'm excited. New patch, we're gonna see what's inside. So let's just get into it. Skip, come on, go away. Welcome, blessing, whatever. And let's just turn down the sound because it's like really annoying me. Audio, go down. There we go. Shut up, Paimon. Go away. There we go. Peace and quiet. Let's just grab some Primo gems, easy dubs. And what else? Ooh, version highlights. So what is that? Um, okay, that's just what we're gonna do. I don't really care. Yeah, let's just get into Heizou himself. So there is the man, analytical harmony. Let's see what he's got. So I did see the YouTube video in terms of what his skills are, and yeah, I remember you sort of stack it and then you just press your E and you just do a bunch of damage, so you get more of them as you swirl. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so this is just what it sort of is. Let's just look at his build quickly. Um, Okay, so this is a pretty standard build. Hoyoverse not doing the best in terms of artifacts, but that's just whatever. Here's the Witsif. Interesting. In fact, I think the Witsif might actually be the best weapon because he is someone that scales off of attack. Elemental damage bonus is fine, and since he triggers reactions, Elemental Mastery is actually kind of cool. Constellations, nothing much. Wait a minute. Attack speed. I love that. I love attack speed. I always love attack speed on units. Pretty standard. Okay, so this is just the bare bones build. So let's just see how more or less he does. He's got a bit of elemental mastery. So this is the thing about Heizou. So because he can crit and he's sort of he's sort of focus is to do sort of attack and then sort of scale off crit rate, crit damage, he should make up for the lack of EM in the reactions that he's triggering in comparison to Sucrose. So Sucrose is someone that you just build full EM and then her damage comes through the fact that she does more damage that way. But Heizou is obviously going to do less damage through reactions, so he is sort of compensating for it by doing like crit rate and crit damage. So I think that's the where they're sort of balancing him. If you actually had to work out the numbers, I'm sure Hoyoverse balanced the numbers to be fairly even. And I think in that sense, the Witsif might actually be the best weapon for a character like him, because there's all of the buffs will work fine. And obviously, you can see that if you have elemental mastery, then that's going to like work in this reaction sort of base team comp and so on. So pretty good weapon for him as a 4-star, pretty accessible. And let's see what we can do. So just first off, Xiangling, just get a bit of energy going. Can we animation? Not really. So we can't really animation cancel on his E ability, so that's kind of a big thing. But it's okay. Q is kind of short-lived. I actually expect that to be a bit longer. Let's just see. Come on, Goba. Give us some particles. Alright, so we've got our disclension stacks. Is that me or is that just like some crazy lag there on the whatever? Xiangling, Paranado. Ow. Come on. There we go. Some icicles. And now I want to see big reactions. I was like hoping for more like a Sukokumon thing, but it might just be me not used to the timings. Do we have more declension? Yep, we've got all our stacks. So here's a bit of an interesting idea. Let me just see. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm thinking of with him is his E ability is not too bad. So it takes about so let's just see. Uh, okay, so yeah, okay, and he obviously gives like okay, he's getting it's a bit of sorry guys, my thoughts all just all over. I'm just doing all sorts of things. So he gets more elemental mastery, and then let's just see what it happens in terms of his constellations. Do we get more? Windbuster is the Q ability. Yes, it's the Q ability. I wish they'd like actually tell us like next to these descriptive names that they just like put in Q in like brackets. It'd be like so easier. Okay, so that just gives you a longer Q. This just regenerates E on your Q, so when your Q hits and when you trigger react. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm not okay. Whatever. It's whatever. We're not even going to test it, and we just get more crit rate, crit damage. It's okay. Okay, so here's the thought that I had. So this will sound crazy. Let's just start again. If you put Thundering Fury on him, then that 10-second cooldown on his E can actually, I think it's Thundering Fury, but that can actually be like reduced, and that'll help you get more sort of uptime on his E. Because look at this, we are triggering reactions so quickly, and we've already got like full declension stack. So we're just like waiting for his ability to come off cooldown. So if we can just have this like sort of reduce in cooldown, then we can increase our damage output by quite a bit. So that'll be like very, very cool. And yeah, he's not too bad. Animations are fairly fast, so very comparable with Sucrose. Um, Q is alright, so the big thing is his E ability. So I do think if you can have greater uptime on it, it will actually benefit him quite a bit more. But yeah, he's just not doing. I'm just trying to look at the reaction numbers here. Let's just go again. But I can definitely see he's not triggering as much as you would with Sucrose in terms of reactions, but his raw damage, animo damage, is definitely higher. So it's like I said in the beginning, he's definitely making up for it. Yeah, that's compared to Sucrose, that's quite a bit less. You can see here, we are not, that's very, very little. Sucrose with Xiangling would already trigger so much more in terms of the overloaded. Um, but yeah, I mean, he's honestly not a bad unit. Very, very solid. I think it's almost like you just want to redistribute the damage that Sucrose does into a bit more of an offensive way, or just like a bit of a different playstyle. So this is probably what we'll expect from Hoyoverse like in the future and so on. You see, I'm already got like full stack, so yeah, look at that. We've already got full stack. So yeah, honestly, let me just give you my final thoughts and so on. So the character is actually very solid, very good character. If you want him, you can pick him up. I'm obviously going to skip him and so on. But yeah, he's definitely got a very good niche. There's the only thing that I don't like is his lack of crowd control. It's very, very minimal compared to Sucrose. So unless you've got like a lot of small enemies that are closely sort of pulled together, it'll make sense. But I mean, other than that, yeah, there's definitely a niche for him where I think he can outshine Sucrose in some cases, but in stuff like your standard Sukokomon and so on, probably not. But yeah, guys, that's it for my Heizou review. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of him. Yeah, pretty good all-round unit.